After growing up in Great Bend, high school senior Allyn Risley considered two different destinations for college. He chose wisely and followed a path to international career success.
In the end, I was influenced to come here by a couple of things. Number one, I visited Manhattan in the dead of winter, and I came to Lawrence. I think the first time I was in Lawrence was when Great Bend was in the state basketball final. So it was sort of quasi-springtime, the sun was shining, the grass was green. I mean, what else do you need to make a decision, right?
Allyn graduated as one of only 4 petroleum engineers in his class and was the only one who went on to work in that field. Much like his decision to attend KU, Allyn weighed 2 options.
This international business really came from a choice at graduation. I had 2 job offers, right? One with Texaco, and Texaco was going to send me to Hominy, Oklahoma, Ardmore, Oklahoma, Great Bend, Kansas, or Champaign, Illinois. Phillips had made these discoveries overseas, particularly in the North Sea. So their offer was London, Stavanger, Norway, Caracas, and somewhere in the Middle East. And even though it was for slightly less money, it seemed like a much better deal.
For the next 22 years, Allyn took full advantage of his better deal, working in Norway, Indonesia, Singapore, and the United Kingdom before returning to the United States and settling in Houston, where he soon took the helm of the local Jayhawk network.
The Houston network is just thriving. So I left Houston about 10 years ago, and I just watched what he and the rest of those groups and folks in that group have done down there to encourage young people to come out. Even some more mature, older people to come out, but it really is a network that has grown and is thriving.
What connected us more strongly was the fact that Natalie came up here. She moved down to Houston to get a job, basically, and in the process of her moving and looking for a job and some of our alumni events, it was natural. We got to meet a huge crowd of kids that were from that era.
While Allyn and his wife Jill have made sure Houston always feels like home to Jayhawks, they have continually made efforts to strengthen KU by pointing young students in the right direction.
But I would say his best probably attribute is recruiting. You'll see his family. And so he's got a number of kids of his, their kids that have gone to KU. And he's got a number of mini Jayhawks in training. Some would call them grandkids. I refer to them as mini Jayhawks in training. So he's done that with his family, but he's also encouraged students from Houston area and beyond to come to KU and experience it.
Faculty startup dollars were very important to the school in this time of rapid growth of our faculty. And Allyn stepped up to allow us to recruit a faculty member in petroleum engineering named Barati, who's a rising star in the field.
One of the reasons that Jill and I have tried to support the school is to make sure that it's sustainable through the cycles. And the school itself really is, I'm not sure they need our help with the great people that they've got, but when you can attract somebody like Barati into the program, that's a very good sign.
Allyn's passion for KU has brought him back many times to Mount Oriad, serving the Alumni Association, KU Endowment, and School of Engineering in numerous ways.
Well, I think the word that comes to mind with Allyn is leadership. I remember him hosting events at his house and that catalyzing gifts for the Earth, Energy, and Environment building, which was a first of its kind collaboration across schools with this College of Arts, Liberal Arts and Sciences and School of Engineering.
He's been so engaged in endowment roles as well. So, he recently headed up the Far Above Steering Committee for the School of Engineering and just had record-setting results for what he and the endowment team were able to achieve.
Allyn's professional journey as an engineer have taken him to far-flung destinations, but he has never forgotten his start in life.
And I have to guess, coming from a small town in Kansas and probably from very modest roots, he probably saw the opportunity that KU could give him through the education and through the doors it would open. But I think that also probably inspires him to give back and help that next generation of Jayhawks.